All right, you guys, welcome back to the house where we talk news, celebrities, and hot topics. Make sure if you're in the chat, let me know if you can hear me. Okay, because we already been having technical difficulties with the damn camera. All right, but welcome back to the house. I am super excited to be back on this beautiful Sunday afternoon, you guys. I'm looking outside my window and it is snowing. Okay, it is snowing in Atlanta, Georgia, and I'm kind of shook at the situation because I personally have not seen snow in I don't know how long. Okay, a couple of years. Okay, it's been a couple of years. So the fact that I'm staring at snow right now is just making me so happy. Okay, I was preparing for this weekend. I was excited for the weekend. I woke up and I saw white. Okay, right? What's going on, you guys? We have C and Trucker D. Hi, Aaron. What's going on? We have Amar Lewis. I think she was the first one in the chat. Hey, everyone, and Aaron. What's going on? We have Tatiana Bell. She says, good morning, Aaron, on this blessed Sunday. Yes, it is a very blessed Sunday, you guys. I am having an amazing end to the week. Okay, the beginning of the week was rough. It was tough. It was hard. Okay. But we made it and we're having a beautiful, blessed Sunday. We have Tessa in the chat. We have Just Simply in the chat. We got Janet. What's going on? Okay, we have Levon. First time. Okay, welcome to the house. We love to see it. Miss Youngness in the chat says, hey, Aaron, great job as usual. Love you and stay you. Thank you so much. Okay, Nikki says she can hear me. Awesome. Okay, so I have this picture up, okay, right here. This is Taj Mowry and Smart Guy, and then that's me at the bottom. Okay, we're both doing this. We both have our 90s inspired, polos going on. And I thought that I would just, put that up because I thought it was cute. Okay, I thought it was cute. Remember a couple of days ago, I was telling y'all that I, randomly Googled my name, and I saw that I was a part of a whole damn thread on Lipstick Alley. Okay, that's how you know you're doing something right on the interwebs when people are talking shit about you on Lipstick Alley. And they said that I was corny and looked like Smart Guy. Okay, so I took it upon myself to do up, this whole little collage and show y'all because I thought it was really funny and cute. All right. But how are you guys doing on this crazy Sunday? Okay, I'm literally staring at the snow and the ice. Okay, they say it's gonna stop around 7 p.m. So what? We got 5 to 6 hours more to go. And then I was checking my weather app last night, and it said that we're also going to get snow on Friday. Okay, that's in what, 5 days, 4 or 5 days? So I'm like, what is happening? Okay, what is happening right now? What's going on with the climate change? Okay, Boss Keon, the executive producer, is in the chat saying, hey, Aaron, you play all day. Listen, if Taj Mowry and Smart Guy was the worst of it all, I'm really happy about that situation, and I will go ahead and post it up on the screen for everybody to see and look at. Okay, Miss Youngness says, yes, it's cute. Don't worry about the haters. Thank you so much. All right, so I thought that was so adorable. Yeah, Miss Texas Diva, it's crazy. We got ice, we got snow. Okay, it's these white big ass trucks going around with the yellow lights. They were going around last night. I think they were spraying something on the road. I'm assuming it was salt or something like that. I don't really know. But it's kind of crazy that it's going to snow twice this week, okay, in Atlanta, when it only snows, what, once every 5 years? So that just goes to show that climate change is real, okay? Anyways, okay, we got Tara Clark in the chat talking about some I live in Decatur. That's what's up. That's what's up. Okay, you guys, so today I'm super excited because I've been sitting on all of this commentary for about 48 hours at this point. I wanted to come on here and I wanted to speak on first Travis Scott, okay? You guys know that I don't speak a lot about musicians, but when it comes to the scandals, we be on it, okay? We be on it. So I want to talk about Travis Scott. He's thinking about making a comeback after all them people done died at the RHOA Festival, okay? So we're going to get into some things. I also want to talk about, Marlo Hampton teasing the new season of Real Housewives of Atlanta. She's looking rather lovely on Instagram. So we're going to talk about that. And of course, very briefly, okay, our main story is the bloggers, okay? I don't know what the hell is going on with the bloggers. I don't know what the hell is going on with the YouTube streets. But honey, it is a mess, okay? What is going on with y'all's favorite bloggers? They can't seem to stay out of trouble. While Tasha K is, fighting a good fight. Okay, I'm being sarcastic. In court with Miss Cardi B and whatnot, you have her children running amok in her palace. Okay, Tasha K, get your kids together. Okay, because they're running amok and it's a whole hot ass mess. And of course, we have to talk about it. Okay, we have C and Trucker D talking about some Travis did Kanye a solid. Yes, that is very true. Which I was not going to mention that situation, but I believe Kanye West was on Instagrams or social media the other day or yesterday, and I believe it was his daughter's Chicago birthday, right? And I think she was turning 4 or something like that. Well, apparently Kim Kardashian would not disclose the information or the location of the child's birthday party to the child's father, Kanye West. So he went on to Instagram and, did what he did and whatnot. And then I guess he ended up attending the birthday party, right? We just all of a sudden saw all of these pictures of him playing, with Chicago at the party. And turns to find out he went back onto social media and said, thank you to Travis Scott for helping a brother out. Okay, because if it was not for Mr. Scott, then, he wouldn't have had the chance to see his little baby girl on her birthday, right? So shout out to Travis Scott. He's not all bad, okay? He's not all bad. He tries to do some good in this world. But, he has yet to hold himself accountable for the 10 deaths at his Astroworld Music Festival. And I've come on my platform, okay? I've come on my platform several times, and I've basically said, does this solely rest on the shoulders of Travis Scott, these 10 deaths? Absolutely not. Okay. Of course, you have Live Nation and the label and security, who was in charge of operations, logistics, things of that nature, right? It's a group effort. 10 people just didn't die, under one person's watch, right? It was a whole host of people who were responsible of making sure that all 50,000 people that showed up to the Astroworld Music Festival came out of the music festival alive and well, correct? But I've come on my platform and I basically said, Travis Scott bears the brunt of the responsibility because not only are you the headliner, not only are you the talent, not only are you the only one who has a view of everybody, even though they say, it's loud, he don't really know what's going on, the lights are blinding him, he can't really see. You're the only one that has that sort of vantage point, whether you can see, whether the lights are blinding you or not, okay? Not only all of that, but we do know that Astroworld is created, founded, and owned by Travis Scott. Okay, Travis Scott's company teamed up with Live Nation to create this music festival. So you are a talent and you are the owner, founder, creator, right? So with that being said, y'all know that he's going through a lot of these lawsuits. He has like up to $1 billion in lawsuits, right? And I think some of them, he will lose, probably a lot of them. A lot of them might get dismissed. I don't really know what the tea of the situation is because, there's a lawsuit, I think, just one lawsuit that constitutes of like $100 million in damages or some shit like that, right? So I don't really know about the legal system. I don't really know how these lawsuits work, but I do know that Travis Scott and Live Nation probably have some sort of concert, insurance or something like that, to where if somebody does get injured, hurt, dies, et cetera, they have insurance to pay the money out. So whether he loses or wins the lawsuits, I don't think there's any money that's coming out of his own personal pockets. Now, with that also being said, even if the insurance pays out all of these lawsuits or settles all of these lawsuits, his career has taken a big hit, right? He was dropped from Coachella. He was dropped from the Day in Vegas festival, or he quit himself, right? Because he knew that it was going to be some sort of backlash. Social media has not really been that kind to Travis Scott because, like me and a lot of other people, we do think that he should hold himself to account for the 10 deaths at the music festival. So anyways, I say that to say, there's been like this ongoing conversation whether people feel as though Travis Scott will be able to jump over this hurdle and, kind of continue on with his really huge, big career of being a rapper. And what I found to be really interesting is that, Hold on, y'all. I forgot. I always, that's the wrong picture. Hold up now. We ain't there yet. We is not there yet. Nope, not that one either. Here we go. I always forget to put up the pictures while I'm talking about the stories. So, there's been this ongoing debate. Is Travis Scott going to, continue on with this music career? Will he be able to sell albums? Will he be able to go on tour? Will he be able to continue his Astroworld Music Festival, right? What's going to happen to Travis Scott's career now that he has taken this huge hit? And so what I found to be really interesting is that he was on Instagram stories the other day, and it looked like the man was in Cabo. Okay. It looks like the man was in Cabo. So I'm like, oh, wow, Cabo. Okay, Mexico. That's really interesting, right? We do see that his baby mom's, Miss Kylie Jenner, is pregnant, and she recently had a baby shower, and she was doing her thing. And I'm assuming that he attended because there was a placeholder for him at the damn baby shower, which we saw, right? And then recently, I think he's in LA now, if I'm not mistaken, but in the last couple of days, he was spending time in Cabo. Okay, so why was he in Cabo? Well, the people are saying he was in Cabo because he's finishing up his latest album. Okay, he's finishing up his latest album. Now, when I heard this, I was shocked, but not really. Okay, I was surprised, but not really, because I'm like, okay, Travis Scott is always working on music. That's why it's not surprising. But it's surprising because it's like you have $1 billion in lawsuits. Everyone, is kind of upset and mad at you because of the 10 deaths. And you have the nerve to be going to Cabo, right? Thinking that you're going to release this album, right? Which he has every right to continue on with his career. He has every right to create his album. Making music is probably really therapeutic for him, so I don't blame him for the situation. But I think it's really interesting that he's gearing up to do another album. Now, the album's name is Utopia, right? And he also posted this picture onto his Instagram stories of these headphones, okay? These overhead headphones, right? With the word Utopia on the side. And to me, that's Travis Scott teasing his new album. Okay, so he's back on the marketing trail. He's back on the promotional trail and wants to let everybody at home looking at his Instagram and beyond that he has not stopped his craft. He is not stopping business. Okay, it's business as usual, and he is continuing to make his album Utopia. So my question to you guys is it too soon? Is it too early? Do you think Travis Scott is going to continue on the trajectory of his career? What y'all think in the comments? Let's see. Breach says, if you watch the Travis Netflix documentary, then you would see that tragedy was bound to happen. Correct. That man is a sociopath. I slightly do agree with that. I feel as though, clearly in the documentary, most of it was all about Travis Scott and his very rambunctious fans, right? That don't know how to control themselves. And they only act that way because Travis Scott endorses it, right? So I believe that Travis Scott has definitely, cultivated this sort of fandom within his fan base to where they believe it's okay to, just act out at the damn concerts. And they believe that that's okay because Travis Scott has okayed it. Right? I believe one time he actually got charged for inciting violence or something like that because he went onto Twitter and basically said, everybody needs to come out to my concert. I don't care if you have a ticket. I don't care if you have passes. I don't care if you have credentials. Come out to the concert with no damn tickets, bomb rush security, and watch the show. Okay, so first off, of course, that's a security concern. That is a safety concern. Okay, but not only that, what about the fans that actually paid to see you? I would be so offended if I paid hundreds and hundreds of dollars to go see Auto-Tune Man. Okay, Mr. Auto-Tune Man, in the words of Nicki Minaj. I would be so pissed if I paid $300 to go see Auto-Tune Man at the damn Astroworld. And then Travis Scott is on, social media talking about don't worry, you don't have to have tickets. Okay, don't pay for no tickets. Just bomb rush security and let's go and rage and have fun at the damn concerts. Like, obviously, he has okayed the violence and the disorderly conduct and the chaotic energy at his concerts. So I definitely think that the man is off. But in today's time, he believes that, he gonna release this album and all is gonna be well, right? Not to mention, the man did go on Charlemagne the God, spoke for an hour about the situation, and didn't hold himself to account not one time. Okay? Not one time. Let's see. Baskian in the chat says, yes, those ones that jumped the fence to get in, SMH, when they didn't pay. Absolutely. Ebony in the chat says, for me individually, it's too soon. New music may put off the victims' families. I totally agree. She says, but I'm sure that Travis has fans who will not mind the timing and will still buy his music. Yep. See, Travis Scott is one of those peoples where he's kind of like almost too big to be canceled, right? Kind of something sort of like Kanye West. Kanye has said so many problematic things. He's done so many problematic things. And he's still here making music, okay? And people are still selling out his concerts. And people are still streaming and buying his music. I kind of feel like Travis Scott is one of those artists where he's kind of too big to fail. So no matter what he does, no matter what scandal he's engulfed in, people are still going to support him. But I honestly think in the grand scheme of things, for you to be promoting this new album is just a little bit too much. It's a little bit too soon for me. Like, slow your roll. I think you need to wait, maybe another year. Okay, can you settle your lawsuits first? I mean, I'm just saying. I'm just saying what is going on with the situation, honey. Okay, let's move on. All right. Let's see. What's next? Okay, we have Travis Scott. Now we have Marlo Hampton. Okay, y'all, we're going to get to the bloggers. We're going to get to Tasha K. We're going to get to all that. Okay, we're going to get to all that. Be patient. Okay, give me 5 more minutes. So, very quickly, y'all know that, I'm all about housewives, especially the housewives of Atlanta. So, I just wanted to very quickly put up these pictures of Miss Marlo Hampton. She is on Instagram teasing the girls. Okay, she is on Instagram teasing the new season 14, and I found that to be really interesting. So this is her latest picture that she done put up on Instagram, right? And her caption says, "There's a storm coming, and I don't mean the weather." Okay, everybody knows Marlo lives in Atlanta. I believe she posted this all of yesterday. So of course it's like a double meaning, right? Currently in the city, we are experiencing this snowstorm. Not really a storm. Is it a storm? I mean, it's just snowing, right? But we are experiencing the snow and whatnot. So Marlo's kind of using that as like a double meaning, right? And then she says, I don't mean the weather. Okay, so obviously in my little mind, she's talking about, the Real Housewives of Atlanta season 14. Okay, I see somebody in the chat says, whatever you say said, Marlo looks a mess. Yikes. Why you say Marlo looks a mess? Now, I was looking at this picture and I'm like, oh, wow, those shoulders look very familiar. Okay, those shoulders look really familiar. Didn't she wear that in a confessional not too long ago? Okay, wasn't that hold on, let me see. Let me see if I can find this confessional. Hold on, y'all. Because I'm like, this outfit looks so familiar. Let's see. Marlo Hampton confessional. Okay, let's see. Here we go. I knew I recognized this look. I knew it looked familiar. I knew Marlo Hampton wasn't, a wear it once and then throw it away type of gal. I knew that was too good to be true. She's like Portia. She loves to rewear her outfits. Marlo. What is going on, honey? Shout out to Busy Blue, my friend. Thank you so much for the super chat. He says, Aaron looks snacky today. Thank you, Busy. You know what I'm saying? I tried a little bit, tried to get my sweater action on because, it's snowing outside and whatnot. But, oh my God, is that Marlo Hampton repeating outfits? Marlo, is that you wearing the same outfit? What's really going on, honey? Okay, so Marlo Hampton said, yeah, the coins is running out, so we got to reuse. No, I'm playing. But yeah, so her caption says there's a storm coming, and she's not talking about the weather. So obviously, to me, she's teasing Real Housewives of Atlanta. Now, I want to go ahead and put up this next picture. Y'all, I'm a little slow. This is Marlo Hampton, of course. She is on Instagrams, and she's posting this picture with Sheree Whitfield, who obviously has come back to the show, and newcomer Miss Sonia Richards-Ross, right, the Olympian. And her caption says, "Charlie's Angels, yo, yeah, yeah." Y'all, I cannot sing. I was listening to All the Women Who Independent. It came on the radio the other day. So that was me doing the Charlie's Angels. Oh. Y'all know what the hell I'm trying to say. Okay, moving on. Okay, so that's Charlie's Angels, Sheree and Sonia and Marlo and whatnot. And then you have Marlo Hampton. Now this I thought was really corny. Remember that time Lanithia, let me see. Remember that time Lanithia posted that picture onto Instagram when she was returning back to the show, and she had like this peach Bellini drink, like this peach champagne cocktail and whatnot, right, to announce that she was coming back. And I thought it was super corny. Like, sis, is you serious? Okay, I'm starting to become, kind of quick when it comes to Googling these pictures, y'all. Remember when Lanithia did that? Remember this? Isn't this Nene picture giving you this Marlo picture? Don't it look like Marlo is kind of copycatting? Because obviously Marlo is dressed in like this peach outfit. She has the peach color on. Okay, looking like a whole, fruit. I believe her blouse has peaches on it, printed. She has like this peach bedazzled, what do you call that? Purse, pocketbook. And then, of course, her caption on Instagram is like these emoji peaches, right? Doesn't that kind of remind you of this picture of Marlo with the peach Bellini? Charlie's Angels. Don't that remind you of that? Like, girl, what is you doing? Copying Lanithia leaks like that. She want to be the new Nene so bad. Okay, she wants to be the new Nene so bad. Whatever you say, your memory is so good. Yeah. When it comes to Atlanta, it's like any word, song, phrase, anything. You say one word and I can think of a Real Housewives of Atlanta one-liner that has that word in it. Kind of like phrase association, song association. How the theme song go? Charlie's Angels. Okay, no, let me stop. Okay, so that's Marlo and Nene. Okay, teasing the Real Housewives of Atlanta. We have 200 of you guys in the chat. Make sure you guys are liking the video, subscribing to the channel. Make sure you have your post notifications on. We need 50 more likes. So we're going to take a 10-second break. And when we come back, we're going to talk about Tasha K, Storm Monroe. We're going to talk about Chelsea. We're going to talk about Von Ray, Latoya Forever. Latoya then took $2,000 when the man only had $2,400 in his bank account. It is a whole hot ass mess. Please get the likes up. I'll come back once we hit a 100. All right. All right, you guys. That was so funny. I'm just sitting here reading y'all's comments. Y'all, I'm dying. We got Nate Drew Cash talking about some y'all go like the video. What the F? That is so funny. That was kind of cute. Okay. Now we done made it to 99, y'all. Okay. We need one more. But I just found it funny how everybody was putting the emojis up there. That's fun. I'm gonna start pulling the Kevin Samuels on y'all ass. Okay. Okay, you guys. So let's go ahead. Okay, 101 likes. Thank you guys so much. Make sure you guys are liking, subscribing, and turn on those post notifications so you guys can be notified when we go live and or post a video. And of course, I'm on Instagram at House of Aaron and on Twitter at aaronekeenan. Now, you guys, I'm thinking to myself, should I go live tonight with Portia's Family Matters, or should I do a regular video? Should I bring on a special guest? What y'all want me to do tonight? Okay, let me know. Because we snowed in. Okay, we snowed in. We in this bitch till Tuesday. Okay? Maybe not Tuesday. Maybe Monday. So let me know. I'm here all day. I have nothing else to do. Okay, I went to Kroger's the other day. Got all my food. You know what I'm saying? I'm making tacos today. I'm going to watch Euphoria. I'm going to get on Cheer on Netflix. So listen, we're just going to chill, stream, watch TV, and eat all day. Because it's a snow day, okay? Okay, where is my picture at? Shout out to Conscious TV for this thumbnail. I literally just stole his thumbnail. I hope you don't mind, okay? But I just had to get a picture of Tasha, Von, Storm, Chelsea. Latoya Ali is not in this picture, but I just needed a collage to put up on the screen because I wasn't gonna spend 20 minutes of my time creating one. You know, that would have been a waste of my time. So I'm just like, let me Google one real quick. Y'all want a special guest live tonight? A special guest live for Portia's Family Matters? Now, y'all know a lot of y'all other favorite bloggers be going live at 9 o'clock on the dot after the show go off. So I don't know if I want to compete with all that. You know what I'm saying? So anyways, okay, so let me pull up my notes because I done wrote notes down, right? So there is this situation with Chelsea, Von Ray. Okay, so you have Tasha K, right? Who is kind of like the nucleus of this group. Tasha K, she's the blogger. She's being sued by Cardi B. Apparently, Cardi B went up on the stand and said she was suicidal and was crying and whatnot, and said that, Tasha and her lies and her slander allegedly caused her to be in a very depressive state. A lot of people really don't believe that. Honestly, it doesn't matter if you believe it. It only matters what the jury thinks. And if emotional distress is a part of your lawsuit, I think it was very smart of Cardi B to play up this, I was so depressed and sad and crying. And, I thought that was really smart, okay? Because by the looks of it, by the sounds of it, it seems as though, what's her name? Tasha K is on her way to losing this case. And if you lose a defamation case, it's almost against a celebrity. It's because you want to. It's literally because you want to, because a celebrity proving malicious intent when it comes to slander, lies, libel, defamation, and all of that stuff, that is extremely hard to prove. So if Tasha loses this, it's because she has really bad lawyers or it's because she wants to. And I think it's the latter. I think she wants to lose because it's a thing of, any publicity is good publicity. And the fact that my name is in the conversation with Cardi B, the fact that Cardi B, gave me enough attention to take me to trial and take me to court is marketing for me. It's infamy. It's infamous, right? So anyways, you have Tasha K, then you have Chelsea, who is her marketing show producer, booking producer, and things like that. She works behind the scenes at Unwind with Tasha K. Then you have Storm Monroe, which was Tasha's mentee at one point in time. They used to work together, and Storm now has his own YouTube channel, and he does what he does. And then you have Von Ray, who is the ex-boyfriend of Latoya Ali, or Latoya. What's her last name now? Didn't she just change her last name? Latoya somebody. Latoya Ali, Latoya Forever Never. I don't know. Y'all let me know what her last name is in the chat. But yeah, Von Ray is the ex to Latoya Forever, who is not pictured on the screen, right? So let me tell you guys a quick little story. Okay, let me read the chat real quick. Okay, because I never told this story. I never told this story before. Okay, so you guys, remember, let me pull up this picture so y'all know what the hell I'm talking about. Remember a couple of months ago, I interviewed Von Ray? Remember that? Remember when I interviewed Von Ray? Let me go and get a a screenshot of it so y'all can remember what the hell is going on. Cause I'm like, wow, I was slick kind of wrapped up into the mess, but didn't realize what the scope of the situation was until today or last night. Let's see, where is my interview at? Okay, let me just Google it. House of Aaron Von Ray. Cause I want to make sure y'all know what the hell I'm talking about. This is so funny to me. Child, we got 33,000 views on this interview. It wasn't the 100K that Tasha got, but you know what I'm saying? We're an up and coming blog. Okay. Okay. So anyways, I was randomly, y'all know that I love to check my Instagram DMs, and I love to respond to you guys, and I love to talk to you guys, and I love to chat with you guys, right? I'm known for that. I just love, when I get bored, I love to have just conversations with my peoples, with my house guests, right? Cause y'all be, you know, giving me, you know, such sweet, encouraging words in the DM. So I just be responding and I be laughing, having conversations. Like, I love y'all, right? So one day I was randomly checking my Instagram DM. I'm trying to find a thumbnail. Ugh, I can't find one. Hold on, y'all. I don't know why this is so hard. Y'all probably like, can you hurry the fuck up? Okay. Oh, damn. I can't find it, y'all. I can't find it. Anyways. I'm really pissed right now. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Damn. Okay, let me just thumbnail that. Let me just thumbnail this. Y'all probably thinking, what is he doing? Y'all, it was not going to sit right with me if I didn't get this picture up. It was not going to sit right with me if I didn't get this picture up. I'm like, I want to show the people this damn picture. Somebody said, Peru Chris said Aaron late on a YouTube street drama. I'm not late, but here's the thing. I've been following it, right? I've been following all of this drama, but I try not to talk about bloggers because I just don't want to. I don't want people talking about me. So I choose not to talk about other people. I may mention bloggers and stuff like that, but I don't really do stories on bloggers. If you're an OG House of Aaron, supporter, then in the very beginning, okay, at the very beginning, we did talk about bloggers in depth, but I don't really do it anymore because I just kind of feel like if I'm ever in a situation one day, I would rather for people not to talk about me. I don't subscribe to the notion of bad publicity is also good publicity. I don't subscribe to that. Anyways, okay, let me focus. So I was checking my DMs one random day because I just like to read and, just whatever. And I saw a DM from this woman named Chelsea Alana. So I'm like, who is this? Okay, who is this woman? I didn't even check out her page. I didn't know who she was. I never heard of this woman. But I'm like, okay, Chelsea Alana. And, she DM'd me talking about hey, would you want to do an interview with Von Ray? So I'm like, of course I want to do an interview with Von Ray. Because if y'all know my history, I tried to interview Latoya forever and whatnot. And she ended up backing out of the interview. And I remember she asked me, do you want to do an interview with Von Ray? And I was like, no. Okay, I don't really know of Von Ray. I don't really care about Von Ray. To me, he just looks like a clout chaser that's dating you for the clout. You also look like a clout chaser that is, pushing him and to our Instagram algorithm so that we see y'all every hour of the damn, every second of the damn day, right? So it just seemed like a very, mutually beneficial relationship where they were both using each other for clout. But I didn't really care about Von Ray at that time. He was nobody to me. So I told Latoya, I'm like, no, I just want to interview you. I really don't care about Von. I didn't say I don't really care about Von, but that's what I was thinking in my head. So anyways, Latoya ended up backing out of the interview. So I say that to say, months later, okay, 5-6 months later, I don't know how many months later, I get this DM from Chelsea, right? Mind you, Chelsea is all the way in my what do you call that? You have your general messages, you have your primary, your general, and then your request. It was in my request, deep down in my request. So I just randomly chose her, and it said something to the effect of, do you want to, interview Von? I'm like, sure, of course, right? Now, after that had happened, we just started exchanging words and whatnot. She ended up giving me her number. I ended up calling her, right, to set up this interview so that we could get, our dates and times together, because I'm just a professional like that. And Chelsea picked up the phone, and she was in the restaurant. Okay, she was in the restaurant, whining and dining. Okay, it sounded really expensive. They were at Capitol Grill or something like that. Okay, I'm like, oh, Chelsea is out. She whining and dining. Mind you, I didn't know anything. I didn't know Chelsea was Tasha K's assistant or employee, booking agent, producer. I didn't know none of that. Had no idea who this woman was. But I get on the phone with her. She's whining and dining at the Capitol Grill. Okay, I don't know if it was the Capitol Grill. I'm just playing. But I hear Von Ray in the back talking. Okay, so clearly I'm thinking in my head, okay, they're together, right? Now, I asked her, so I'm like, so are you Von's publicist or manager or something like that? And she says, yes, I'm Von's publicist. And I find it really funny because looking back at it, Von and Chelsea were dating at the time. Okay, they were dating at the time, right? You was not the man publicist. You was just trying to do him some favors because the man just got out of jail. He had nothing, okay, but you. He was singing you sweet nothings over there, at the damn jailhouse while you was paying 15 cents, a minute to talk to this man. Telling you everything you wanted to hear because the man is desperate, down and out, broke, with no family, no friends, no nothing, no career path. And it just dawned on me yesterday that, oh my God, they was dating and fooling around and messing around and doing all of this stuff with Storm and stuff during the time where I was talking on the phone with the lady. So I'm like, okay, whatever. So she says that, she's the publicist and whatnot. So I'm like, okay, weird, odd. Okay. We end up doing the interview, and then that's that. I ain't never heard nor talked to the woman ever again in life, right? I never knew who a Chelsea was up until maybe a week or two ago when all of this YouTube drama started erupting. Okay, so apparently, Von went to jail, right, for the stalking and the shooting and whatever. He wanted to be an Atlanta gangster, so he ended up being in jail for maybe 2-3 months. He got out of jail. That's when Chelsea and them was calling me, and they was booking him on all of these interviews, right? He didn't have a place to stay, had no money, had no nothing. So, Tasha ended up asking Storm, right, if Von could stay with him. Which I was kind of like disgusted at, to be honest with you, because isn't Tasha doesn't she have all of this money? Didn't she just hit 1 million subscribers on YouTube? Doesn't she live in like a 7-8 bedroom home? You have so many bedrooms, I'm assuming. Why couldn't Von stay with you? Okay, I just thought that was kind of weird that because I'm assuming that, Von Ray was trying to contact any and everybody to try to help him get his life together after his stint in jail. And Tasha was one of those people. And Tasha, I guess, having some sort of a soft spot. Okay, she didn't have a soft spot for Cardi B or nobody else that she drags, but I guess she had some sort of a soft spot for Von Ray. And so I guess she was trying to help him. But my whole thing is, if you wanted to help him that damn bad and if he needed a place to stay, why couldn't he stay at your house? Why are you putting that off on Storm, Monroe, right? And I know people will say in the chat, well, she has kids and she has a husband and she has a family. Okay, well, if you have kids, a husband, and a family, then you need to go back to Von Ray and say, hey, I have a kids at home. I don't really feel comfortable with you staying with me. I'm sorry. You're going to have to figure it out, right? And I know that might seem a little harsh, but that's just the reality of the situation. You don't go and refer somebody else's house to a homeless person, especially when they don't know each other. I'm assuming at this time, Storm and Von don't really know each other like that, right? So if I was in Storm's position, I would be like, because I'm a naturally nice person too. When people ask me stuff, a lot of the times I'll say yes, when really my head and my heart is screaming, no, don't do it. Right? So I kind of feel Storm Monroe, because if I was in his position, I probably maybe would have said yes too. Maybe not. Okay. But it's like, he probably just made a rash decision and said, okay, yes, sure. Right? Because he's so nice. But really, in actuality, I would have been pissed. I would have been pissed. Don't you refer no homeless man to stay in my house. Period. Okay? If you're not going to allow him to stay at your house, then you say, sorry, I can't help you. But you don't refer no homeless man to my door. I'm sorry, but that's just unacceptable. So anyways, I thought that was really just kind of weird of Tasha. Right? Do not refer no homeless man to my house. So anyways, moving right along. I'm not really going to go into all of the details, but I just want to talk about the highlights and the things that I thought were really interesting, right? Mainly when it comes to Von Ray. So anyways, Storm ended up letting Von Ray stay at the house. Chelsea stayed, I guess, a couple of nights, and, you know, her and Storm were allegedly sleeping and doing some things on his mama air mattress and whatnot. Chelsea would make mac and cheese and Storm would eat it all up and things of that nature. Storm claims that, you know, Chelsea and Von would fight from dawn to dusk every damn day. It was extremely toxic. She thought that she was pregnant, allegedly. Von ended up saying something to the effect of, if you were pregnant, I would push you down a flight of stairs, allegedly. Okay, this is everything that I'm hearing from Storm and The Wiley Show and Tasha K herself, etc., etc. It was extremely toxic. And Storm, being the very sensitive, you know, soul and spirit that he is, could not take the toxicity, right? Which I find really interesting that, you know, we throughout this situation have found out that Storm is a very, you know, fragile and gentle soul, which is just very ironic because he is just really vile and vulgar on YouTube. Okay, no tea, no shade. I'm not trying to drag the bloggers out here in the YouTube streets, but he's really vulgar. And it surprises me that someone that vulgar and vicious with their words has that gentle of a soul. Y'all get what I'm saying? I found that to be really interesting. So anyways, they stayed at the house. It was toxic. They was fighting all day and all night long. You know what I'm saying? There were rumblings that, you know, Von and Storm had something going on. It was rumblings that Von Ray had something going on with this trainer, gym owner in Atlanta named Mr. 2 Weeks. And it was a whole hot ass mess. So anyways, I'm skipping all of that. If y'all want to know the details on the situation, check out Tasha's channel, the Wino Gang podcast, her second channel. Check out Storm's channel. Check out The Wiley Show. Shout out to all of them. They have all of the tea on all of the details about that situation. Now, here's the part that I want to talk about. Chelsea went on to The Wiley Show and spilled it all, honey. Okay, she spilled it all, and I was kind of here for it. So first off, okay, we done found out. Well, we really found out from Tasha that when when Von Ray got out of jail, he had a 640 credit score, allegedly. Now, that's actually not as bad as what it could be. Okay, not great, but not as it could have been in the 500s. Okay, so I just thought that was really interesting that Tasha would divulge that information. I thought that was kind of shady, but a 640 credit score, that's really interesting. So yeah, he was having a hard time, qualifying for an apartment. He was having a hard time, qualifying for a car loan and things of that nature. And so, like I said, he was begging for everybody's help, right? Apparently, he had a 640 credit score. According to Chelsea herself via The Wiley Show, Von only had $2,436 to his name. Wrong road, sis. Okay, wrong road. It's really funny how, Latoya had her business out there talking about some $1,000 an episode, right? And now Von got his business out there. $2,430. That's an exact dollar amount. How did Chelsea know the exact dollar amount? Okay, the only part that we don't got is the cent, because I'm sure it wasn't on the dot, right? $2,436,000 in his bank account, right? Which that's enough to rent a room and to find a job and, until your next check. That's a little bit, that could last you, if you play your cards right, maybe 2 months. But apparently, you guys, Latoya Ali Chelsea used the word stole. And originally, the title of this video was going to be Latoya Ali stole. But I didn't want to put that accusation out there. So I'm going to just say she took. According to Chelsea, Latoya ended up taking $2,000 of the $2,436. Yikes. Now, I don't know how Latoya stole that money. I don't know why she stole that money. Maybe she was being petty. I don't know how Latoya has access to, Von Ray's funds and things of that nature. But according to Chelsea, somehow, some way, Latoya took $2,000 of the $2,436. Okay. Then we found out that Von Ray was depending on Tasha for content and views. The man didn't have money. The man doesn't have a career. The man doesn't have any sort of career pathway. He doesn't know what he wants to do with life. All he knows is that he wants clout. He wants to be famous, and he wants to use his looks, his charms, and his words to woo people in to try to babysit his ass because he has nothing for himself, right? So he depended on Tasha K for content and views, allegedly. He depended on Storm for a place to stay, right? I believe he stayed with Storm, for a couple of weeks, if I'm not mistaken, while, he figured his next move out, which I thought was really interesting. And all Chelsea and Von did was fight the whole damn time, okay? Toxic, okay? Toxic. Not only that, Von Ray allegedly depended on Chelsea for food and a car. Okay, the only reason why Von Ray is alive today is because of Chelsea. The only reason why Von had anything to eat today or back then was because of Chelsea. She was making him mac and cheese every damn day, and Storm would eat it up too. Okay, Storm, why do I keep calling him Storm? Von Ray also depended on Chelsea for her car. Right? Because he ended up getting a job. He could not transport himself from, I don't know, they live in Lawrenceville, somewhere on the north side. From Lawrenceville to College Park for his job or wherever he was working. Okay? I'm just speaking off of memory. And apparently he was a garbage truck driver. Apparently, Von Ray got a job as a garbage truck driver. That's really interesting. That is really, really interesting. And apparently, after he got the job, he couldn't make it to the job because he ain't got no car. And y'all know in Atlanta, it's there's Marta. There's Marta. And Marta is good in some cases, but here it's just, it is extremely convenient to move around and have a life in this city with no car. It just is. So he was also depending on the girl for her little Mercedes. Apparently, Chelsea at one point didn't even have a car in Atlanta because she's from New York City. So I done heard that they was running around in Tasha K's little SUV. So I just found that to be really interesting. It's funny how Von Ray came out of jail and whatnot. He was trying to get his life together, but it just looked like he leached on and tried to be a parasite when it came to Tasha K, Storm Monroe, Tasha K's employee, Miss Chelsea Alana, and whatnot. And my whole question is, why did Tasha even allow this man to, really Chelsea too, all of them, why did they allow this man to wreak havoc on their little friend group or business partnership group, right? I really don't understand that till this day. I guess you could say Tasha has this soft spot. I guess you could say, Chelsea fell in love. Fell in love. She went on to the Wiley show and basically said, I didn't fall in love. It really was not that deep. It was not that serious. Yes, I liked him, but she said that she was trying to separate from him when she realized that was not the man for her. But she kept getting sucked in because Von needed a place to stay, and he needed a job, and he needed a car, and he needed money, and he needed food, and he needed this, that, and the third. And she didn't want to send a black man back to jail, right? It costs $300 for him to have that ankle monitor on his damn ankle. And if he don't pay the $300 a month, y'all, he goes back to jail. So she said that she did not want to be responsible for another black man being sent back to jail. But my whole thing is, you are not this man's mother. You are not this man's wife. You're not even this man's girlfriend. Okay, the words just escaped my mind. Y'all are not in an official relationship. You don't have a ring. You're not this man's mother. Why do you feel obligated to keep this man from off the streets? Now, I understand, you want to help this man. You want to do good by him. You know what I'm saying? You want to do a good deed and be a good Samaritan and things like that. But obviously, this man is a clout chaser. Obviously, this man really don't want to help that much. If you're talking about if you're pregnant, I'm going to push you down a flight of stairs, allegedly. Obviously, he don't need to help that much if he is telling you that you need a BBL and your body is wonky and your body is this, that, and the third. Apparently, according to Tasha K, he done took Latoya Ali down there to Miami to get surgery 3 times. Okay, how Teresa Giudice say 19 times. Prostitution whore 19 times. He didn't need to help that much if he is insulting his help in that manner. If he's going to Tasha K's house talking shit about Storm, right? Because he was going around to everybody trying to plant seeds, trying to start drama, trying to tear everybody apart because he's bored and wants clout and has nothing better else to do with his life, right? If he's going to Tasha K's house talking shit about Storm, obviously he didn't need Storm's place to stay. Because how the hell you going to tell me to get a BBL, but yet you're depending on me for a car, a house, mac and cheese? Like, that shit is crazy to me. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and read some of y'all's comments. I just thought that whole situation is crazy. Like I said, I'm not going to go in depth about the situation. Of course, you can talk, there's Wiley Show. Tasha K did a video about it. Storm Monroe did a video about it. So go ahead and just watch their videos. But Von Ray, you're going out sad, sis. You're going out sad. And then they're saying that you like men and that you was trying to, fuck around with the gym owner and all of these things. Whatever you say is in the chat says, let's see. Von was desperate for fame. Seeing Trucker D said, baby, go home and start over. What? Just Simply in the chat says, you can make some good money working on sanitation. I'm sure you can make good money working in sanitation. There's nothing wrong with being a garbage man. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. Yeah, I'm glad that he was able to find a job. But while you're depending on this young woman to house you and feed you and to bathe you and to, make sure you got your pacifier and your warm milk and things of that nature, you should not be insulting her, talking about something you need a BBL and your body is trash and you're this, that, and the third. I just thought that was really weird. Like, you should not be talking about, talking shit about Storm when you're staying in his home. You should not be doing that. Like, that's weird to me. That's really weird, right? Like, what's wrong with you? Who raised you? Where's your mother? Where's your actual mother? Where are your baby mamas? Where are your children? Those are the people that should be helping you out. Why did Tasha K allow this man to infiltrate on her business? JMM in the chat says, Von ass would have been in a shelter left up to me. He ain't even cute to me. That Chelsea should have learned a good lesson. Storm also. I agree. Yvonne said, preach, Aaron. I'm trying on this Sunday. I'm trying to let y'all know some things on this Sunday now. Okay. Brenda King in the chat says, like the audacity of him to talk ish about a woman who is providing for him. Yeah, that's just the fundamental principle of it all. Like, all the drama aside, you don't bite the hand that's feeding you, literally feeding you. Like, that just doesn't make any sense. If I knew that I was, in jail and I didn't have nothing and I only had $2,436 and Latoya allegedly took $2,000 of the $2,436. If I knew that I was in that position and I had to pay the damn government, the county, $300 to wear this, what do you call that thing? The ankle monitor, If I knew that I was down and out and ain't have shit, I would not be fighting with the woman that's making me a pan of mac and cheese. Thank you so much to Catherine for the super chat. I really do appreciate that. She says, love you, darling. Happy New Year. Love you more, and Happy New Year to you too. Thank you. Miss Youngness in the chat says, your nails are giving. Thank you so much. Don't worry, you'll get it together. It takes time, one day at a time. Rocking with you since you started. You only had 1K and a little. Can't wait for you to reach 100K. Thank you so much. V says, I believe Vaughn. You believe Vaughn on what? So I'm going to be on here for a couple of more minutes. I will put a link to the chat if you guys want to come on and talk with me. I have not figured out a way for the guests who call in to disable their camera. So if you don't want to be shown, you're either going to have to show your face, okay, no avatars, or hide or cover your camera, all right? Because I'm still working on how to have guests come on here and it just be audio. I may have to have an actual call-in number. So, but if nobody calls in, we're going to call it a day or call it a live. Yeah, so I'll leave that up for a couple of minutes. But yeah. What you mean don't repeat lies? What lies did I repeat? I said according to. I'll repeat what somebody else said. I don't have this is not a first-hand account. Everything I said came from Wiley, Chelsea herself, Tasha herself, and Storm herself. Himself. They believe Vaughn. Just have to laugh at that. Believe Vaughn on what? What are we believing in him for? What is there to believe? Okay, we got Chelsea in the chat. Not who is 19 times. We got Chelsea in the chat. Y'all ever seen a toddler fall out in the grocery store over not getting candy? That's what I was dealing with on a weekly basis. Yeah, I believe you, sis. I believe you, sis. I believe you, sis. I believe you. That sounds like a toxic ass relationship. That sounds like a toxic ass relationship. I totally believe you. Elle in the chat says haircut looking sharp. I saw people in the chat talking about some call-in Chelsea. I'm like, Chelsea in the chat. Amara in the chat says, right, believe Vaughn sounds like an oxymoron. Okay, so we have, oh, they left. We did have somebody. Amara says, right, believe Vaughn sounds like an oxymoron with moron being the operative word. Yeah, I don't understand. What are we believing Vaughn, what is there to believe? You used everybody, okay? Vaughn is gross for, just treating the people that were trying to help him any sort of type of way. I just thought that was extremely gross. Like, we can leave you out on the street if you're going to act like that. So that's number one. Tasha was wrong for referring a homeless man to Storm's door. I feel as though Chelsea, I'm not going to say she is wrong in anything, but I will say, I don't know. I just kind of feel like she should kind of fade into the background. Like, you're supposed to be a businesswoman. You do marketing. You're working with Tasha K behind the scenes and things like that. And for the past couple of weeks, I've definitely been seeing her just in the forefront, on the Instagram lives. I know she was on Instagram with Tasha K, and, Tasha K was in court and Chelsea was talking to her. They was popping their shit and whatnot. Okay, they was popping shit, even though we've been hearing that Tasha's been up fumbling and stumbling. I mean, I'm just saying, I don't know how you're popping shit and you're on the stand and you acting like you don't understand the questions during trial, right? We also saw Chelsea when the Ariane Curry interview came out. They did like a live on the backup channel and they was popping shit again. Now we get this story of, Chelsea, in this little situation with Von Ray, and it's all of this drama. And my whole thing is like, sis, like, just, you don't want to ruin your credibility. Like, you don't want to be, in the crossfire of Tasha K's and Von Ray's and Storm Monroe's mess. Because those three people are known for being involved in really messy situations. And I just feel like, why? I just would not be so forthcoming. I wouldn't want to be in the be in the forefront of all of the messy situations. I don't know. That's just my opinion. That's just my opinion. Okay, we didn't told the call line is open. Okay, the call line is open. So if Chelsea wants to call in, she'll definitely call in. But we ain't gonna pressure her. We're not gonna pressure you, Chelsea. But it was great knowing that you are. Oh, here she goes. Okay, Chelsea in the chat. I was wrong for bringing personal info. Oh, personal. I was wrong for bringing personal into professional life, and I gave the team an apology. However, people creating relationships outside of me with him is not my fault. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't disagree with that. Yeah. I wouldn't disagree with that. Okay. Not somebody saying Chelsea might be scared. Not y'all going in on Chelsea in the chat. JMM says, Von talking about Chelsea getting a body makeover. Well, he could use a nose job to get rid of that boxer's nose. Ooh. Yikes. Now that was a read. How did he say now that was a read? And Ken, don't it look like he broke his nose? It do look like he broke his nose now. Like, you can't really see it in this picture. This picture doesn't show it, but he does have a really odd nose, as if like he broke it in an accident or something like that. Yikes, that was a read, honey. I mean, yeah, I agree. Like, you should not mix business with personal. I don't even know why y'all was fucking with Von outside of the damn interview in the first place. Okay, y'all are literally interviewing him. Okay, he talking about how he in jail for the damn restraining order. I remember in one interview, he was talking about how Latoya lured him into a threesome and how he was having issues with his baby moms. And he was having all of these issues. And my whole thing is, why you want to date somebody? It had to be the body. It had to be the body. It's no other rationale for it. It had to be the body, and it had to be the fact that he was in jail, and so he was desperate and was using his words to try to woo that girl in, right? It was the body and the words, because ain't no way that I'm finna date a man that don't know how to treat his baby moms, that got restraining orders out on him, that is a clout chaser, can't keep a relationship to save his life, can't keep a job to save his life, can't stay out of jail to save his life, okay? Can't escape the gay rumors to save his life. Okay, he can't escape it. He can't escape it. You ain't gonna catch me with a man like that. It had to be the body. And honestly, the body is, it's cute, but it's cute, but you know what I'm saying? Like, for a trainer, you would think that he would be a little bit more ripped. He's kind of like skinny and small to be somebody's trainer. I mean, I'm just saying. But it's cute, but it ain't all that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all crazy. It's a good thing you didn't. Oop, child. Yes. Like, girl, where are the condoms? Where are the condoms? Where are the condoms? Okay. And then catch, there was one thing that somebody said. I think it was Tasha K, and she, said something to the effect of, these men are going out and they're having sex with. She was kind of trying to imply that Von could possibly be having sex with other men, right? Allegedly. And she was alluding to a potential scenario where Von could have, been out messing with the man's, God knows what he has, right? And then brought it back to Chelsea. And I think she was trying to allude to the fact of some sort of like STD or something, which down low gay men bringing STDs back to women is a small fractions, that's a small fraction, a small possibility of the hundreds of possibilities of how a woman can get an STD. And I didn't like that she was trying to push that narrative. that the only reason why women have certain things is because she's fucking with a down low man. Anyways, with that being said, I forgot my train of thought, y'all. Chelsea says he was telling me he was making $10K a month on YouTube, and as a businesswoman, I thought he would be easy for marketing and cut a check. Then I saw the Google AdSense was only. The Google AdSense was only $1,200 a month, child. $1,200 a month. I'm trying to think. What was I saying with my original thought? Where was I going with that? I don't know. Oh, condoms. That's what I was saying. I lose my train of thought so fast. Yeah, Tasha K was trying to push this narrative like, oh, women are getting things from gay men, whatever. And I ain't like that. Women get things from straight men all the time, and women get things from, you know what I'm saying? Like, the women be giving the men things. So it's not like, pushing this narrative like, women are always the victim of a down low man. So I didn't like that narrative. But with that being said, knowing Von's history, okay, where were the condoms? Like, why was there even a pregnancy scare to begin with? You know what I'm saying? Child. Not Chelsea and Von Ray in the chat, child. Lord, this is messy. He was telling me he was making $10K a month on YouTube. So Chelsea wanted to work with him and get that money, honey. Oh, Lord. What's up? Hey. Can you hear? Hello? You're live.
What's up, man?
Hey, what's going on?
Aaron, stop entertaining Chelsea ass.
What you mean stop entertaining her? She's airing all of your dirty laundry out. She said you was only. Did you lie to her and say that you was making $10K?
Listen. This is the same girl I never met before I got out of jail. I fucked the first day when I got out of jail, and she's mad. You gotta understand. I know she brought this story to you. She probably emailed you, told you all these things.
She didn't email. Stop. She didn't tell me nothing. She
has to stop. She's just mad. She's mad. Whatever the dirty laundry is, there's no dirty laundry. Ain't a nigga in this world could say Von did anything gay.
Wait, so
they dropping all of this stuff, but it's no receipts. Where are the receipts?
I don't know where the receipts
allegations
are. Listen, I'm not gonna call nobody gay if you don't say you're gay. But they said that you was trying to run off and do some sort of rendezvous with the gym owner.
How can I leave the state if I got an ankle monitor on? I can't even leave the state. Y'all got to use y'all brain.
They also said that you and Storm had Wiley. I was watching Wiley. He said you had something going on with Storm.
How?
I don't know. Apparently they saw the text messages.
Chelsea was trying to fuck Storm before she was trying to fuck me.
Wait, what? Now are you lying? Just don't be coming on here making up stuff, trying to be vindictive.
Go ask Storm, was Chelsea not trying to get with him before she got with me?
Are you saying that because
like
you're
you
upset?
said, like she just said in the comments, the only reason she was fucking with me because she saw opportunity to try to get some money out of me.
So you're saying really she was using you?
Who's really clout chasing? And she just put in your comments, she saw opportunity.
Okay, yeah, she may have saw an opportunity, but at the end of the day, out of the two of y'all, you're the one that needed a place to stay. You're the one that allegedly.
Listen, no, you're missing it. That's what she's telling you. You're missing it. I didn't need a place to stay. They offered me something. I have family that was willing to set me up because I had such a setback by being in jail. She took the initiative to take control of all those situations, and I let her. And when I saw the drama, I removed myself. I got my own place and got my own situations together.
Okay, so question. How did Tasha K, what was the conversation between you and Tasha K where Tasha felt the need to go to Storm and ask Storm if you could stay with him? Why would Tasha
that's
do
nothing
that?
I ever set up. That was all what Chelsea set up. I never said I wanted to stay with Storm. I never said I needed a place to stay. That's what all Chelsea set up.
So they offered you all of this.
Exactly. That's what I'm trying to get. I never said I needed a damn thing. You got to understand, I had a $40,000 bond My parent paid my $40,000 bond. Do you think he wouldn't give me a place to stay if I needed it when I got out of jail?
Okay, so now that they have offered you help and you took the help, you took them up on their offer, why would you
Because
then?
listen, I took them up on the help of the offer because it was business involved. I'm thinking, okay, maybe I do need to be around these people because maybe they can help me like they said they are gonna help me. But once I saw how toxic Chelsea is, how she built all these stories, how she send this shit to all these blogs, I just removed myself.
How do you know that she sends all of this stuff to all of this blogs? She ain't ever
I
sent me
sat there
nothing.
and watched her do it. I was around her every day. I sit there and watch her do all of
Oh.
these story building and all this shit. I see it. So it just made me realize I can't be around somebody like that because the same way all of my drama happened with my past situation, she was the one who created all these stories. That wasn't Tasha don't create these stories. Chelsea does.
So
I
she
just saw it was toxic.
so she
That's
offered
it.
you to use her car to get to and from work?
Of course, yeah. What's
And
wrong with that?
she was feeding you too because she said you couldn't feed yourself.
She wasn't feeding me. Come on now.
So
I wasn't out here. Listen, you gotta understand. I wasn't out here like that bad. I could feed myself. I just had to get back on my feet and do my thing. I just got out of jail to do in 3 months. What's wrong with that?
okay, and so what about the so okay. I understand that you're saying that.
She has all so much to say right now, but when I got out of jail, she wasn't worried about me being
Well,
broke.
maybe
She was
it's
still
because you
sucking
said
this
that the
broke
girl
dick.
needed a
She was still
BBL.
trying to fuck this broke nigga. She wasn't worried about none of that. And she can't be that rich if we was at Stormhouse
Oh,
together, living there
oh,
together, sleeping on the floor.
oh.
So how much money do she really got? If we was at the Stormhouse on the floor for a month and a half, why
So
she ain't
y'all
go get
did
her
sleep
own
on his
place?
mother's mattress?
Exactly. She fucked me on the mattress on the floor with the plastic still on it. I'm from the hood. I do that all day, every day. But she's supposed to be such
Yikes.
this rich girl that got her shit together. Why the hell she at
Well, maybe
Stormhouse
she's
with me?
upset and airing out, your shit because you said that the
She
woman
just
needed a
upset. I
BBL.
don't want to fuck with
She
her. She
said
toxic.
maybe she's upset because you said, why would you say that she needs to get her body done? Why would you
I
say
never
that?
said that.
That's
That's just a
rude.
rumor people are making. Listen. Think about what you're saying right now. I'm in the fitness industry. Why would I suggest a girl to get her body done? Why I just wouldn't tell her fat ass to get in the gym?
Well, they not fat. Don't call nobody fat. Now
I'm
they
just
said that
saying.
But Tasha said you tried to take Latoya took Latoya down to Miami to get work done too.
Listen, I can't even talk about that name on these platforms because I got situations and legal situations. But I never. That was never my idea to do none of that with. I was just supporting somebody that I was with at the time.
Okay, well maybe she's upset with you because you said you would push her down a flight of stairs allegedly.
Because of what?
If she was pregnant.
Who was pregnant? What are you talking about?
They said that y'all had a conversation. You, her, and Storm had a conversation about her possibly being pregnant. And you said, girl, if you was pregnant, then I would push you down a flight of stairs, allegedly. You didn't hear
Okay, I
that?
now remember what you're talking about. So that whole night we was joking. I wouldn't literally push somebody down. We just
Okay,
was
so that was
joking.
a
A lot of
joke.
scenarios and phrases was being thrown out. But that wasn't no serious conversation. This
Oh,
girl was
okay.
never pregnant, never mentioned she was
So
pregnant,
she
never
didn't take
thought
a
she was
pregnancy
pregnant.
test?
I don't even know. I wasn't there for that. But that's just like, why you want to put all your business out there like that? This girl is crazy.
Chelsea says you're a
This is nothing
compulsive
y'all are hearing from me.
liar.
You getting all this shit from Chelsea. Stop playing like you don't know your source. Nigga, stop the cap, man.
I don't get anything. I've never talked, after our interview, I've never spoken to you or Chelsea.
Aaron, so you just went live randomly and randomly Chelsea just gonna be in your comments. Stop the cap. Y'all is
Yeah.
all bullshit.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're
Pretty
fucking lying.
much. No, I'm not. I don't have no reason to
You're
lie,
fucking
honey.
lying.
I'm very truthful with the house guests.
Aaron,
I don't. I
Chelsea
have
didn't
never
even. Aaron,
gotten.
listen to me. Listen to me.
Yeah.
Chelsea didn't even know who you was until I told her.
She told me that you
So
told.
randomly, your
She
ass
told
gonna
me
go
that.
live and she's gonna fucking hop in your car. She's your source, giving all this bullshit.
Months
This
ago.
girl is supposed to be Tasha K's help, and she's trying to leak all this information for what? This girl just mad that I'm not there to give her this dick no more. She's upset that I left her ass, and that's just what it is. Chelsea didn't leave Vaughn. I left her ass because she toxic, and this was never really my girl like that. I keep telling y'all this. I never asked this girl to be with me. She was just around me, trying to help me, and when I saw she was toxic, I dipped on her ass. Period.
Well, Storm and Vaughn.
But they want to say Von's so broken. I just got out of jail. I was fucked up. Every nigga that get out of jail gonna be fucked up. I'm not ashamed of that. But at the end of the
Yeah.
day, she didn't have a problem when I was fucked up and got out of jail. She was sucking his dick every fucking day, making sure I was straight and happy and all this shit.
You need to
But now
stop
I don't
using
want to fuck with her. She want to
expletives.
build all this toxicity.
This is not Wiley. This is not Tasha. This ain't conscious. We're
I'm just telling you what it is. I don't care who it is. You know me. How I step, nigga. I ain't with none of that. I'm just letting you know. Watch how y'all be talking about me, cause for real, I know where everybody be at around these streets. We know you be at Lenox Mall all the time and all that shit. So stop it.
Ooh.
Stop. We
At
know
the
your story.
champs.
Stop following up this crazy ass girl, Aaron. Don't get you do Housewives of Atlanta and good
I do,
content.
and your
Don't be
Housewives
getting involved
related.
in all this
Listen,
bullshit.
after I did my interview with you, I never talked about you ever again.
But this is what I'm saying. You can talk about me, but you don't even be in this drama shit like that. You be doing good content. You followed up Chelsea's little crazy ass. This was not even nothing you supposed to be in. You do good content.
I'm not in it. I was giving my opinion first off because the people asked me. He done left he left. Senior Trucker D said, clutching my pearls. Y'all, I'm dead. dead. Now I would have to agree with him. I do really great content. You know, I'm into the housewives. I don't really get into the bloggers. But I just said I have been following the situation for a couple of days now. So when you follow something and you're doing just a little bit of research, as a commentator, you're prone to talk about it. They're saying, Chelsea, please call in. Chelsea, please call in. I don't know if the snowstorm knocked out, Von Ray's internet. But he left. Oh, and another thing, Chelsea is not my source. Like I've said, I have not spoken to Chelsea, nor have I spoken to Von Ray since that interview like 2-3 months ago. Okay, so Chelsea has never emailed me. She's not my source for anything. She hasn't given me any sort of information on Von. Yeah.
My bad. But what I'm saying is, bro, you do good content. All right? Mm-hmm. You don't need to get involved with all this bullshit.
I'm not getting involved in anything.
You do Housewives of Atlanta and all the Bravo.
Your Housewives of Atlanta adjacent.
This is bullshit. Do you not understand that, Aaron?
I definitely agree with you.
You're letting this girl, listen, you're letting somebody that's just mad that I don't fuck with her no more because she toxic. She built all these little crazy blog stories. Be on Lipstick Alley. She be on Lipstick Alley all the time trying to find something out on somebody. And then you turn around and do it to the same nigga that you sucking and fucking on every day, but you want to say he broke now. Get the fuck out of here. But you was fucking this broke nigga that just got out of jail and was fucked up, putting money on my books, doing all this shit, but now you mad. Stop it, Aaron. You ain't even supposed to be involved in all of this. You do good content. This is not good.
I'm not involved in anything, sweetie.
This is not good content. This is not your lane. Don't be hopping on all this blog shit. You do the good content when you talk about the juicy shit on Bravo and shit, man. This is not
your Housewives adjacent though. That's the only reason why I'm talking about it. That's why
you just let Chelsea get in your head, your little source.
No, that is not my source. I don't have any source. I don't have a source.
Aaron, you're not fucking dumb.
All of everything I said came from
Chelsea. Didn't even know who you was until I told her about you. Because I wanted to do an interview when I got out of jail.
She told me that Von told me about you.
So why the fuck is you go live and she just randomly on your shit?
I don't know.
Aaron, you're bullshit.
How am I? Are you subscribed to my channel?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Because I'm like, you are on the live, so I don't know. She's on the live. I don't know.
Yes.
Listen, people
that girl
just
don't even know
me.
You, Aaron. Stop.
I'm not. I'm telling you, she's not my source, and I don't know how she's randomly in the live.
You don't do this gossip bullshit. That's not what you do.
I definitely do gossip, but you are Housewives adjacent.
No, you don't. You do stories on Bravo and all these.
You're Housewives adjacent. You were with a woman who was on
that
Bravo.
Was never a part of the show. She was just a guest. Stop the cap.
Hey, girl.
This is not your thing.
Hey.
Stop. I'm going to holler at you, man. Get your shit together, bro. Stop following up this girl.
All right.
Peace.
Bye. Hello. Hold on. Okay. Can y'all hear? Say something.
No. I don't want them to hear.
Oh. Okay. I thought you was asking me. Okay, no. Can't nobody hear you, child. Okay. I hear you. I hear you. Ciao. Ciao. Well, okay, ciao. The people said they wanted to hear from you, though. Okay. You know what? I did hear that. I did hear that. Yeah. Okay. Okay, sis. Bye. I did not expect. I just wanted to come on here. You know, it's snowing here in Atlanta. It's a beautiful snowy Sunday, and I just wanted to talk and kiki with the house guests. And I just wanted to have me a nice little live, you know, nothing too deep, you know, lighthearted energy. Cause we keep it lighthearted on the House of Aaron. We're not into dragging each other down and cussing and stuff, like all the expletives. I was just like, can you not get me demonetized, honey? Okay, cause I need to make more than $1,200 a month. See, it's already unlimited. Hold on, y'all. Okay, I have bills. I have bills. I need to make more than $1,200. Please do not be cussing. Please do not be cussing. Miss Ray Duncan says, "Dang, Aaron, you done got caught." Yeah, they done caught me up. They done caught me up. Vaughn was saying, "Oh, first off, Chelsea is not a source of mine. Okay, Chelsea is not a source of mine. I did not get any sort of information from her. All of the information that I'm regurgitating to you guys came from Tasha herself, Storm himself, and Wiley Show. Okay, so that's number one. Number two, really the only reason why I'm talking about this is because Von Ray is Housewives adjacent, honestly. And Latoya was kind of in the story a little, you know, just a tad bit, because we heard that she done took the $2,000 and whatnot. So I don't know. It's a mess. It is a mess. Okay, someone says, abundantly, Cindy says, Vaughn leaves a path of destruction and restraining orders wherever he goes. Yeah, I hear there's a pending restraining order happening. Just simply says, Aaron, you are going to be trending now. Child, I don't know what the hell going on. Deja Vu says, leave on alone and stop making matters worse. Leave Vaughn? Is that what you're trying to say? Leave Vaughn alone? Melinda said, we seen everything in live action. Yeah, it was a mess. He said, I don't care who you are. I don't care who this is. You know how I talk. I know where everybody stay. I know where everybody be in the streets. You be at Lenox Mall. Child, I do. Over there at the Zara. If you want to catch me outside the Zara. Rita says Vaughn is a typical narcissist that believes everyone is out to get him. Child, I'm gonna blame C and Trucker D for trying to have people call in, child. Okay, when I saw Vaughn Ray in the chat, I was like, what the hell is going on? Brenda says Vaughn disrespected your platform. You kept cussing even though you said not to. Yeah. But you know what? I don't take it serious. You know what I'm saying? It's not. It's all love. It's all love. It's all entertainment. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna keep it lighthearted. I'm not upset at anybody. He purposely cussed and got vulgar so you would get demonetized. Aaron, what streaming platform are you using? I'm loving the flow to it. Thank you so much. It is Ecamm Live. It's kind of expensive. It's $40 a month. So it's a little bit on the expensive side, but I find it to be worth it. Okay, Chelsea is no longer on the phone. That was Chelsea on the phone for those of you who were really confused about what the hell was going on. I see Susan in the chat talking about some get off the damn phone. I wanted to hear what Chelsea had to say. I was trying to get all sides. I thought she wanted me to put her on speaker, but she didn't want to. Denise says Von Ray is jumping on everyone's YouTube with the BS and effing y'all and effing all these females and using the hell out of them. Stop giving his ass so much exposure. And for the women, use your damn brain. Yikes. So you're saying it's our fault for giving him the exposure? Cherry says Von was so disrespectful in his language talking about a woman like that on live. The next woman will see exactly what she'll get. Yeah, it's a mess. It's a mess. It's a mess. Okay, I've been on here for an hour and 30 minutes. I think that's my time, child. Why Amber say he a fan? He a fan, child. Hey, Troy, welcome to the house. Welcome to the house. He said Chelsea didn't even know who you were. Okay, I keep hearing y'all. Everything was happening so fast. I couldn't catch on to everything that he was saying, but I seen a couple of y'all. Oh, okay. Now I'm connecting the dots because I'm seeing a lot of people in the chat saying he was threatening you. He threatened you. When he said, I know where everybody stay. I know where everybody be at. Yeah, that was a slight threat, but listen, I don't really I hear everything that he's saying, you know what I'm saying? I totally understand it, but I don't really take him or any of this all that serious. Okay, y'all. I'm not really taking it all that serious. Shout out to Jazzy D Girl, I believe your name is. Thank you so much for the super chat. What did she say? She basically said, just let him do and say whatever he wants to say. He's digging himself into a hole and there's a restraining order pending, basically. So there is someone pretending to be me. So let me go ahead and ban. Yeah. Someone said, I need a restraining order against Von. He can't be trusted. Do y'all think I need a restraining? Now, how did I get in this? Now, how did I get wrapped up in the drama, honey? Ooh, not Sharon said, I'm glad Latoya took the money, child. I don't think Von has been keeping up with what everybody's been saying about him because I didn't have any exclusive information. All of my information came from Wiley, Chelsea, who was on Wiley, Tasha's channel, and Storm Monroe did a whole live about it. I don't have any new exclusive information. So I don't know what that was about, saying Chelsea is emailing me and she's my source and this, that, and the third. No, Chelsea is not my source. I have not spoken to Chelsea nor Von since, when was this video? November 14th of 2021. Yeah, that was not me, Amber Gilvins. That was not me in the chat. There's someone in the chat with my whole profile picture claiming to be House of Aaron. The name says House of Aaron. That is not me. Justice for Aaron, please. I need all of the justice. You just blew your chances of a restraining order by admitting that you didn't take it that way. I was not going to get a restraining order. Someone said, yes, you do. He made a threat. This video is enough evidence. Y'all. Jerry said, Von gonna try to live with you next like he lived with Storm. That's funny. Senior Trucker D, Aaron, we got your back, hun. No worries about it for standing order. All right, y'all. Anyways, y'all just cracking me up. Anyways, anyways, so I'm gonna go ahead and log out. Okay, ain't nobody calling in, so I'm gonna go ahead and log off. Thank you guys so much for joining me on this lovely afternoon, snowy Sunday live. I really do appreciate everybody for tuning in. If you guys like the live, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the YouTube channel if you haven't already. Make sure you click that bell button so you guys can be notified when we post and or go live. Okay. Yeah, just simply talking about, and you definitely have a troll, same name and picture. That's weird. That is really weird. That has never happened to me before. Now that is more scary. Okay, more than anything. Vaughn, okay, whatever. He's crazy. But when I saw myself in the chat with my picture and my with my name, that was scary. Okay, that was scarier more than anything. I'm like, who is trying to pose as House of Aaron? So I don't know what that was about. Okay, Amber in the chat, this live was awesome. I'm so glad I caught it. Thank you so much for joining. I really do appreciate it. I really, really, really do. Okay, I love you guys. And don't forget to create a great rest of your day.